We're going to be getting started very soon, but as you guys can see, this is an opportunity to share who you are and what it is that you do. My name is Taria Vision Avant, and we're about to go live with As Real As It Gets TV. I see right now we have Deshonda from Chesterfield, Virginia, and I teach women how to start a quality home daycare with Daycare in 60 Days.com. She's actually pre-selling her book right now, so shout out to Deshonda in the house. Okay, guys, as you come on in, please do not hesitate to introduce yourself. I promise you when I tell you, your girl be having thousands of people on here, and we've got some incredible people with us today. So make sure that you share, and invite other people. Well, thank you, Jai Aina. I know I just messed your name all up. I'm so sorry. On YouTube, thank you so much for trying to share. You might have to click on the share button. Make sure if you are watching us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and please give us a thumbs up. We've got Zainab Carter in the house, tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. I am your inspirationalist. We need to stay uplifted, Lord Jesus. Yes, we do. At this time, I keep you motivated in life and business. It's time to boss up. Download your free ebook by going to howtoriseHigher.com, y'all. We're going to be getting started fairly soon. As you can see, today's topic, the 5-step formula to sell anything without opening your mouth. Y'all, I am super pumped up about this conversation, and the person that's going to be with us today, tonight, whatever time you're watching this show, it's going to be off the hook. So again, we're about to go ahead and get started, y'all. Make sure you always have your intros ready, and let's go ahead and get started with the show. All right, well, hey everybody, how are you guys doing? My name is Taria Vision Avant, and you have tuned in to another edition of As Real As It Gets TV. Hey, do me a favor, guys, and if you're watching this video, if you're watching live, or even if you're watching the replay, share this video out. And if you have created a watch party, or if you shared it, I want you to do hashtag watch party or hashtag shared if you have done either of the two. Hashtag watch party or hashtag shared, or maybe you did both. Put hashtag both. Okay. My name is Taria Vision Avant, and again, as I said, this is As Real As It Gets TV, and the goal of this is to just keep it all the way real and funky. Look, this ain't gonna be another show where it's cookie cutter. You know, we like to keep things real fun. In fact, I'm over here drinking some energy juice right now. We like to drink on a little wine. I don't know, some of y'all might drink a little Jack Daniels, whatever it is that you like to pour in, pour it up. Because when you are a CEO out here in these streets, it takes a lot of work, right? It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of grind. And we want to make sure that we equip you guys with real information. Now, if you're anything like me, if you are an urban CEO, which, by the way, I'm wearing my merch right now. How you doing? If you are an urban CEO, that means you are unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. But most of all, that also means that maybe you came from a community where you didn't have the necessary resources, or at least you didn't have the knowledge of the resources to be able to grow a business, start a business, become a business, whatever that may be. Or maybe you're like me where, you know, sometimes you would go to different events and you felt like you did not belong. You were out of place. See, that's what Urban CEO is all about. And that is why we decided to put As Real As It Gets TV together, so that we could be able to empower you. Now, I see some of y'all been sharing and hashtagging and watch partying. So thank you so much to Deshonda Jennings. Thank you to Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. Thank you to Zainab Carter. Thank you guys for sharing. We appreciate you. Yes, Urban CEO is in the building. Now, I don't know what's going on with these numbers. These numbers right here are not accurate. It's not showing the right numbers of how many people are watching, because I know we probably have a lot of people that are watching us live. But needless to say, we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling. Well, look, today, I want you guys to know today we're going to do a special drawing, okay? We're going to do a special drawing, and I'm going to tell you guys how to actually enter, all right? Number one, you need to join the Academy. If you join the Academy, you want to join the Academy by going to urbanceoacademy.com, but you also want to do something very special. Let me go ahead and put this on the screen real quick as we get ready to get started. How many of you guys like to win free things? Who likes to win free things? Hold on. All right, we're going to make sure we got the text right. Yes, darling. So you're going to text, if you want to win we are going to be doing a giveaway today where you need to tell, that's not how you spell it. Urban CEO to 484848. You need to text Urban CEO to 48484848. And hold on, let me make it scrolling because you can make a scrolling text. Did y'all know that? Y'all ain't know that. Let me put y'all on to game right now. Let me show you how it's done. So you need to text Urban CEO to 484848, okay? Today, at the end of the show, I'm going to do a special drawing. You must be an Academy member in order to win, though, okay? So if you're not an Academy member, you need to go ahead and register, and we're going to be giving away some incredible stuff, and I'll show you what that is towards the end of... Matter of fact, let me just go show you right now some of the stuff, okay? First of all, I am so excited because my little niece, y'all, she is a youth entrepreneur out here in these streets. She has created her own body line. In fact, she plugged into the Urban CEO Academy where we taught you guys how to be able to create your own body butter. She took that training and learned how to do that. And then she topped it off by creating a body scrub, a coffee body scrub. Now I ordered the ones that I wanted, and I ordered some additional ones, as well as this lip scrub, y'all. And so we're going to be giving away 2 samples of that. Well, they're not samples, they're full amounts. You're going to get samples of that. Well, those products. We also have some hair oil that's going to help your hair to grow. And guess what? Boom. You see this right here? Boom, boom, boom. You see this watch? 2 of you guys, the 2 of you that win will also get a free voucher for this watch. Now, this is the deal. If you activate the voucher, guess what your girl's going to do? I'm going to give you your money back. So it's 100% free. This is a fitness watch. I wear it all the time. Like I wear it now instead of wearing my Apple iWatch or whatever. It connects directly to my phone. I'm able to see how many steps. It'll check my blood pressure. Today I've done 3,425 steps. I need to get a little bit more in. But this is amazing. So 2 people are going to win. Now you have until tonight to claim your prize. So if you do win and you get emailed, if you're an Academy member, you need to make sure that you claim your prize by tonight by sending us your email. So yes, honey, we've got some really cool things that are going to be poppington for you guys. So you need to text Urban CEO to 484848 in order to win as well as join the Academy. Well, now, guys, we're going to go ahead and shift gears. I'm going to bring on one of our incredible Urban CEO ambassadors, and she is doing some incredible things. In fact, she's going to be sharing with you guys the quote of the day. So let's bring her on the line. Chanel, what up, girl? You're muted, darling.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and we're back. Hello, beautiful people. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Taria. You're amazing. As you already know, I tell you all the time.
Oh, I see you wearing an oak tree necklace.
Oh, yes. Yes. I am Chanel Spencer. I am the CEO of Maximum Evolution, and I help women to empower women through transformation and to create their own table, because we're not waiting for a seat at anybody else's table anymore. We're just going to go and build our own, right? And you can reach me at www.readytotransformnow.com. So I'm super excited. I thank you. And for the quote of the day is, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. And that is by the lovely and amazing Barack Obama. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here, Chanel. And yes, guys, make sure that you go. Hold on, I'm going to put you back on the screen, okay? So make sure you're not picking at your nose or nothing. All right, there she go. Make sure you go and get her free gift by readytotransformnow.com. She is doing some tremendous things, guys. So plug in. But yes, we've got to be that change, right? And listen, with what's going on in this world, honey, we all have to make a decision today. Are we going to be the change in our own community? So thank you so much for that. Well, we're going to go ahead and also bring on another ambassador who's doing some amazing things. You know, our ambassadors are like family because they stay plugged into the scene. You know what I'm saying? And so without further ado, our next ambassador is going to be sharing with us the announcements of the day. Sanah! Oh, girl!
Hello.
At the screen? Yes,
my name is Bittaye Mitchell, the face of IT, also known as Sanah Rajin, the savvy tech queen, and I help to reduce technology frustrations by resolving computer problems so that you are able to get your message, your product, and your service to your customers and your audience. So actually, I have something special. I just launched my school. So if you want to learn, I have a class coming up next week. It's only $27. Hey, and you can learn how to sync your computer to your Google Drive. Everybody needs to learn how to do that and back up their data. So you can connect with me at transitionintoposition.com. And today I'm bringing you the wonderful announcements. So this is absolutely last week to vote for your favorite CEO to be honored in our top 80s Who's Who of Urban CEOs. To nominate yourself or another CEO, go to www.urbanceonetwork.com/nominate, NOMINATE. And we are looking for ambassadors. I'm an ambassador. I would love for you to join me. So we need you to be able to join our team. And for information, go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors, AMBASSADORS. Now, these are people who love what we're doing with the Urban CEO and want to be a part of everything. I mean, everything. Giveaways, all of the learning opportunities. It's just so much. But we need your help to get the word out because it's just so much out there. So those are the things that we need you to do. Also, if you're looking to have your company mentioned on As Real As It Gets TV, send us an email today at info@urbanceo1network.com. And we have all types of packages, and our show airs to thousands of people. So get the exposure you need with the Urban CEO. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sanah. And yes, she is your tech specialist. Those announcements were thebomb.com. I'm super excited. Y'all need to put y'all nominations in because I'm telling you, y'all gonna be mad when y'all don't get a chance to be in that magazine because that magazine is official. I just went by my t-shirt guy yesterday, and he was like, yo, when you bringing me some of those magazines? Because the magazines are fired. So our 2020 edition, you nominate yourself. Now we're gonna start voting next month. So the top nominees, the top 80, okay? If you are selected as one of the top 80, guess what? You're going to be in the magazine. You're going to be recognized. You automatically qualify to be recognized. And then we're going to select the winner and announce the winner at the Urban CEO Conference in, guess what? The ATL. Now, provided that Rona don't go and cut up. We gonna go ahead and believe for it. I don't know about y'all, but look, some people pushing their stuff off to next year. We're gonna believe that we'll be able to still have this conference coming up in October. So y'all need to go ahead and nominate. Either way, the magazines will get printed. So if you want to be in that magazine, go and nominate yourself today. Well, guys, now it's time to shift gears, darling, because we have a dynamic speaker. So let me see, when did I meet this gentleman? I don't even know. I just know I knew of him, and I had a chance to see him at this event. I don't think that was the first time I saw him speak in DC for the Black and Influential, but I know that he lit it up on the stage at Black and Influential. And then I had a chance to see him speak again. And then somehow or another, we ended up connecting and working together. See, I have been told that if you want to increase your net worth, you need to increase your network and get around some movers and shakers. And so Shay Brown is absolutely a mover and shaker. In fact, he did an event that took place in Atlanta, Georgia last year. I was talking about you the other day, Shay, because people did not understand. First of all, he offered people the opportunity to come and speak at his conference, right? Small investment because they were becoming partners. But what was so dope about it is he gave us the opportunity to get our own video footage. And I don't know about y'all out here that are trying to get into the speakers network, but to have quality footage of you speaking on stage with lower thirds and your contact, I mean, it was official like a whistle. And so I am so excited to bring on, not only is he an author, a speaker, a coach, but he is also known as the official Happy Entrepreneur, none other than Mr. Shay Brown. Let's give it up to him. Hold on, Shay. Wait a minute. I gotta do it one more time. Let's give it up to Shay Brown. I had to give you some applause. Well,
What's good?
Shay, the floor is yours. What's going on, brother?
Well, what's going on, Taria? It is a treat and a pleasure to be here with all of you. First, I couldn't think of any place to be but on As Real as It Gets TV. So shout out to all of the viewers. If this is your first time, you're in for a treat. Come back. If you're here every single time, our promise is we will change your life and business if you let us. Shout out to the Urban CEO Network for actually sponsoring this and making this possible, and to the two individuals, Chanel Spencer and Sanah Mitchell. Hope I got that right. Sanah Mitchell, who actually kicked it off and got it going. So I couldn't wait. I'm ready for those folks who are ready to make a more meaning in the world and make more money. Then this conversation is going to be for you. Or if you're out there right now, you're like, you know what, Shay, I want to make more impact, but I need more income. This conversation is for you. And before I turn it back over to you, Taria, for those folks that are out there like, you know what, Shay, it's time for me to make $1 and a difference at the same time, then you're at the right place at the right time with the right network, As Real as It Gets TV, and yours truly, Shay Brown. Holla at your boy. It's showtime. Over to you, Taria, and you let me know.
Well, absolutely. Well, look, Shay, you know what? All I can tell you is I already know that one thing about you is you know how to teach people how to get the bag. And so guess what?
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar. Well, Shay, I'm going to go ahead and let you get started with the presentation. You got your screen ready to rock and roll?
Man, I'm ready to rock and roll. I showed up. I think Will Smith said, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And really, we're not going to have a presentation. Although I'm going to show you guys some stuff. We're going to just have a conversation. I'm going to show you some slides. You'll see some things. But what I want you to do right now is I want you to do two things, and this will make a difference. For those folks out there, do me a favor, Shanae Page. I see you out there. Nancy, it's good to see you. Chassie is out there. Tanisha's out there. Harold, what's going on? Nicole, Brown, Hurston, and Sydney, and so many folks that are in the house. Do me a favor, hit the share button. No, hit the share button. Hit the watch party button. Now, why would you want to do that? Because we believe in the giver's economy. The person that outgives the competition is going to out-earn the competition. And so we are going to show up to do three things. Jot these three things down. We're going to serve, plus give value. And that's why I want you to go ahead and share this message forward. We're going to serve because that's what As Real as It Gets TV is all about. Then we're going to serve some more because that's what Urban CEO is about. Plus, we're going to give value because that's what this is all about. And if that's you, don't hold it to yourself. There's another entrepreneur, a speaker, author, coach, trainer, network marketer, expert is out there right now. And someone right now is thinking, you know what? I wish I knew this was going on. And we're not asking for a Cash App payment, so don't worry about that, okay? Don't worry about that. We're not asking for a Zelle payment, no credit cards needed. All we ask you to do is hit the share button. Now, why would you want to do that? Because this network, it blesses other folks. Now, I'm going to get started. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching the keys of copywriting, the 5-step formula to selling anything without opening your mouth. And why is that going to be important to you as an entrepreneur? Because there's two skills that you need to be successful, especially those folks that are in the digital space. Well, who is in the digital space these days? All of us, right? So if you're in the digital space, there's two things. The number one skill you need, I believe the number one skill you need is you got to be able to do copywriting. You got to be able to say something to somebody somewhere. And the second skill, jot this down in your notes. The second skill, jot this down in your notes, is you have to have a client-winning sales funnel, which is a way online to follow up and stay in contact with people. You can't do those two things. You're going to still be successful. So I'm not here to say you won't be successful if you don't do it my way. What I am here is to say is that you will work harder. And you didn't get in business to work hard. You got in business to make a difference in somebody's life. You didn't get in business to be a grindpreneur. You got in business to be a successful CEO. So let me go ahead and give you this. I got to hit the share button. No, I hit the wrong button. Let me go ahead and give you the 4-step formula, and then we're going to get going right now. I want you to jot this in your notes. Systems, find the button, plus strategy, plus sales equals a successful CEO. Package. Make sure
Are y'all? Is Shay breaking up for you guys too? Shay, I think you're breaking up. Shay, I think you're breaking up. I can't hear you well. Are you got? Yeah,
Check.
everybody says it's breaking up. Something happened.
Okay, I'm on Wi-Fi.
Let me
Words. One pen.
Ooh.
Bar back. The sound bar.
Okay, hold on. Say it again. Say it again.
2,
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't know what happened.
5. Okay, hold up. No worries. No worries. Just let me go. Okay, that's me. And words, I will bounce back on me.
Okay. As soon as you said, let me sign off, then you sounded good. Hold on. Let me pull my screen back up because we see Sanah's beautiful forehead. All right, y'all. So as we get ready to bring him back on, Sanah and Chanel, you guys can jump off too. You don't have to stay
All right,
on so
check
that we can maybe
one.
try to have yes, clear.
All right, I'm gonna hang up.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let's bring you back on, Shay Brown. There you go. Okay, go ahead and check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2, check 3.
Loud and
We are live. Rule number 1, don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. On the side, as real as it gets, TV does make it happen, and I'm so excited. Let me tell you and share with you where we are right now. I'm going to share with you because I want to just have a conversation, but I want you to have some visual while we're here. And the conversation I want to have is really how to really grow your business using sales scripts. It should be full screen now in just a second. There we go. And I'm going to give you the key concepts you need to sell in anything without opening your mouth. And at the end of the day, isn't that really what you want to do? I started off for those folks that are just tuning in and coming in right now. I start off by saying something that's very important, and that is the number one skill that you need right now in your business that every business owner needs is copywriting. Copywriting is what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. And if you was to ask me what's the most profitable idea I've ever learned, just like you, if I said what's the number one idea you've ever learned, and I've learned over 10,000 probably ideas. I probably listened to over, 50,000 hours of audios and videos during my career. And if you said, what's the number one idea I've ever learned? The number one idea I ever learned was copywriting. Get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. And when you do that, the magic happens. Now, during this conversation, during this presentation, there's 2 things that we're going to do. We're going to serve, plus we're going to serve, and then we're going to give value, and then we're going to give you a solution. And I want you to imagine right now that there's really 3 elements that you need in your business. Doesn't matter what you're doing right now, Geraldo. Doesn't matter what you're doing, Harold. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You need to have clients. So we're going to talk about a client attraction system. You need to have an appointment setting system. That means how do you talk to people? How do you have a conversation? And then you have to have a client conversion system on the other side. Now, these are 3 things that every business owner needs. Now, typically, when I bring up the word copywriting, most folks think of the word sales scripts, right? That's what they think of. And when you think about it, everything you're doing is to attract the clients that you need. Everything you're doing to get in front of them and have a conversation. So when you ask that question, copywriting, people think sales scripts. And when you think of a sales script, most folks say, Shay, I don't want to speak in a sales script. I don't want to sound like a robot. I don't want to sound like somebody that's not real. I don't want to sound like some sleazy salesperson that's out there with a yellow hat on and a blue shirt and plaid pants and white shoes and trying to convince someone to do something to somebody else. I don't want to do that. In fact, I don't use a sales script. The best thing I do is show up, be myself, and I just make it happen. Well, let me tell you something. You're always using a sales script. Let me give you the definition of a sales script, just so we all can be in the same page. A sales script is just words and sequence that have meaning. So if you're saying something today and I was sitting on your shoulder and I was following you around and you're saying something and you're having meaning, then you're using a sales script. Otherwise, you'd be speaking in gibberish. And gibberish is how schizophrenics talk. Block, chair, food, car. They're words in sequence that do not have meaning, and that's not how you talk. Here's what I need you to realize. You're either using a script, that means you are preparing to know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and how you're going to say it, or you're speaking in gibberish. And none of us do that. So if I was to follow you around and I was sitting on your shoulders, you say the same thing about the same way every single time. In fact, some folks, when I get a chance to listen to their calls and I get a chance to do that, they tell the same jokes at about the same time. And so they're using the script. So wouldn't it make sense to make it more powerful and more persuasive? I know what you're thinking, Shay. I don't know about that. Let's slow down, and then we'll speed up. Let's take a moment, take a look at using copywriting, which is basically a sales script, versus you winging it and shoot from the hip. Now I want you to imagine for a moment that you were on trial and your attorney shows up to give the closing arguments. And whether or not you go to the lecture chair is dependent on your attorney. And your attorney comes over to you and you say, "Are you ready? Did you prepare?" "No, I didn't prepare. Why would I prepare? I do my best stuff under pressure." "What?" "Don't worry. It's going to come to me while I'm up there." "Huh?" You would be blown away. Yet that's how sales folks do every single day. That's how business owners do. When they send an email, they didn't put no more thought into it other than that second they were sending it off. Or when they're about to do a video, yes, I'm talking about like a Facebook Live, they just show up. Now, some people can wing it. Some people can shoot from the lip. Some people can shoot from the hip, and they can be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. I'm glad for them. That wasn't my story. No, I didn't want to sell. I was a stutterer. I still am. I'm someone who talks, they say, a little too fast. And so I had to get better at my words. So here's what I want you to know about sales scripts. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. First, when you use a sales script, it keeps the message focused and concise. Now, why is that important to you? Because jot this in your notes. A confused mind rarely buys. So sometimes when you're there, you don't go after larger accounts sometimes. Why? Because you're not as focused. And then you feel yourself rambling. And it's because under pressure, sometimes you land and sometimes you don't. I was talking to someone recently, they said, "Shay, I had a shot and it just didn't come to me in that moment." And we've all been there. I'm guilty many times. So one, you're going to be focused and concise. Number two, scripts give you the confidence. Now, if you want to go after larger accounts, you want to have someone to have an opportunity to partner in collaboration that you really want to be a part of, then you get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. Now, I'm gonna hammer this thing home. I'm gonna hammer this a lot because I want you to know that when you use a sales script, you're going to leave better voice messages. Have you ever had someone to leave you a message and you listen to it, and after the first 20 seconds, you're like, I don't know what this person's talking about? Versus someone else who called. They knew exactly what they're going to say. Have you ever saw a media post and they were rambling? Now do we all do that? Yes, but we're not talking about all people. We're talking about you, the entrepreneur. We're talking about you, the business owner. We're talking about you, the successful CEO. We're talking about you, the urban CEO that's in the house. That's who we're talking about right now. And we're talking about how can I get better? How can I get better? So sales scripts make scaling your business so much simpler. I'm working with someone right now, and they're like, "Shay, I hate selling." And I said, "Okay, well, if you hate selling, the best thing you can do is hire someone who likes to sell." So they brought on a person. They got frustrated after 1 week. So they hired someone else. They got frustrated after 24 hours. And so I had a conversation. I said, "Hey, what not training are you giving them, but what words are you giving them to tell the story about the company? What's the narrative you're sharing with them to talk about the product?" And they said, "Shay, if they just do what I do, they'll be fine." I said, no, there's 7 different signature selling styles. You have what's called the rock star signature selling style. Because this person is a rock star, which means they just say, "Do like I do. Say what I say. Just do. I'm looking for another me." And you might not be that type of person. You might have a different signature selling style. So what I like to do right now, you might be wanting to, "Shay, just tell me, how do I really do a sales script? How do I really write one, Shay? How do I improve what I'm doing?" Let me give you a 3-step formula. And I wish I could take credit for this, but I can't. This is something that I learned from my mentor, but I want to share with you because you may never have known this. It's not your fault. I know you work hard. I know you're on purpose. I know you're on passion. I know you're someone who really, really cares and you work, but some reason you're not attracting your client base. For some reason, that book that you've written, that message that you have, it needs to reach more people. It needs to go further. And for some reason, it's just not connecting. Okay, so let me give you a 3-step formula. Let's say you said, "Shay, this is what I say when I'm trying to be a speaker on stage. I'm talking to someone and I want them to be a speaker." There's a 3-step formula. Step 1 is called baseline script. Here's what I would do. I would turn on a recorder, and I've done this with folks, and we would record what they're saying. Just like you talking to the person, like you always do. That's called your baseline script. Everybody write that down in your notes. Baseline script. Everybody put that in your notes right now. Baseline script is what you're saying today when you're talking to someone. Got it, Shay? So now we would take that over and send it over and have it transcribed. So now that I have your baseline script, I would move then to something called reverse engineer. Now, as I come back to me for a second, Let me go over here. Now it's me. Okay. So now you got the baseline script. That's what you're saying anyway. The second step is we're going to reverse engineer. What is reverse engineer? Reverse engineer means we're going to go to the end of the script and let's say we're going to say, what's the last thing you want to happen? Shay, I want them to buy. Okay. Reverse engineer. Then what do you want to happen right before you ask them to buy? Shay, I want them to trust me. And then what do you want to happen right before you want them to trust you? Shay, I want to tell them a story that we connect at a deeper level. Fine. And then what do you want to happen right before that? I want them to understand the product. And then what do you want to happen right before that? I want them to understand that they have this problem that many people can solve, but I solve it better than anyone else. So now we've gone in and we separated, and this is what we call reverse engineer, and we put your script into buckets. And why would you want that? Because now we understand the sequence. I'm going to break that thing down in a minute. So first you got baseline script. That's what you say today. And now, look, what I'm telling you, you're in the top 0.5% of entrepreneurs on the planet. What I'm about to tell you, they don't know this. You now know this. Now you have reverse engineered it. But Shay, how do I really make it powerful? To make it powerful, we go into something called the third phase. And the third phase is called persuasion engineer. Whoa, Shay, what in the LL Cool J did you just say? I said persuasion engineer. Did you hear me? Yes. And that means we go into one area of the presentation and we ask ourselves, how can we make this one section more powerful, more persuasive, have more influence by using different techniques to do that? How do we do that? Well, we're going to add some techniques. So let's say you were here and I said, okay, we're going to use here what's called an ICR. Now, jot that down in your notes. I'm doing something a little bit advanced. I'm going to teach you a little neural linguistic sales while I'm here. And the ICR stands for interest creating remark. Shay, what did you say? Don't worry, I'll say it a little slower. Interest creating remark. And the interest creating remark is when you say something that grabs the person's attention and it makes the antennas go up like Mork and Mindy. Well, you might not know Mork and Mindy. That was back in my day. But it makes them grab you, and you grab their attention right away. So here's a perfect example. So people do it naturally. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. That's an interest-creating remark. It's like the headline to the Washington Post or the headline of the New York Times. What I'm about to share with you could change your life. That's an interest-creating remark. Or I'm about to tell you something that I know with 100% certainty will put money in your pocket. See, those are interest-creating remarks. We're going to sprinkle those throughout our conversation. Like right now, I'm going to say, tune in. Watch with new eyes. Listen with new ears. I'm about to give you the breakthrough that you've been waiting with because persuasion engineer will help you. And here's the technique I want to give you. See, that's the interest creating remark. But I'm going to follow through and give it to you. Jot this in your notes. It's called future pacing. I want to give you the technique so you understand. Future pacing is when you take your prospect into the future and they see themselves there, because that's what some of the products you guys offer, before they get there. So I might say, if I'm selling cars, I'll make it very simple right here. I might say, imagine how your neighbors are going to view you as a success when you arrive home in your brand new car. Or imagine how they're going to view you as a success when you show up at that high school reunion. You know, you got that black dress on. I don't wear dresses, obviously, but I got the suit on and it's fitting. Shoulders look good because I use this product. So future pacing, taking the product or your clients into the future, and they've got to see it before they see it. Or as my good friend Delator McNeil say, or they'll never see it. That's future pacing. So inside of one of those areas, we're going in. Now, you're not going to shout on this, okay? You're not going to jump up and down. You're not going to run up and down the aisles. But I promise you, if you start sharing and using these techniques, I promise you it will make a difference in your business. So here's the recap. Baseline strategy. Got it. Baseline script. Got it, Shay. That's what I'm saying. Reverse engineer, Shay. Got it. Got it, Shay. And then third, I got a persuasion engineer. Shay, I'm glad you told me this, but there are many other scripting techniques. Number one is you can borrow other people's scripts. So that's number one. Number two is you can tell yourself that I am a script writer. Jot that down in your notes right now. I am a script writer. Or the third one that you can tell yourself, which is very important, is you say, I'm going to start reverse engineering. But let me share something with you. Let me give you another technique, because this is a training. This is not just to get you pumped up, although you might get excited, because now I'm giving you the most powerful tool that you need on the earth right now, and that's to get better at your words. Another technique, neuro-linguistic language, is called leading language. Now, I want you to jot this down in your notes, because this is important. Leading language is when you leave off the end of the presentation of what you are about to say. So I want you to imagine for a moment that you're out there and you're at Prince conference. And Prince is no longer here, by the way. I don't know why I said Prince. But Prince sung a song called Purple Rain. And if you're there at Prince's concert and he turns around and says, "Purple rain, purple," and he hands the microphone out, what are you going to say? Rain. Some of y'all just yelled rain before I even said it. He says, "Purple." And you're going to say what? Purple rain. Why is that so important? Why is that important? Because you leave off the end of the presentation and the person fills it out. I often ask people when they go to Disney, what's the one character they want to see? What's the one character? You go to Disney World, Disneyland, what's the one character? Even if you've never been, who do you want to see if you ever go, if you've never been? Mickey, right? And they'll say Mickey Mouse. And I'll say, absolutely correct. And I said, so your clients that you work with, they want success when? When do they want it? Now. When do they want it? And they'll say now. And they'll fill in the blank. Very powerful technique. One that you can use as you're out there, and it will make a difference for you as well. I'm going to give you 2 more techniques, and I'm going to give you some good stuff. But I want you to be able to use copywriting. I want you to understand what they're doing, the language patterns they're using, not just say the words, but understand it. Another technique I want to share is 2 more. One is just called a pre-frame. Now, if you ever had a conversation with me or someone on my team or had a meeting, a pre-frame is when you tell the person what's going to happen before it happens. So you show up for our meeting, the first thing we say is, this is how the conversation is going to go today. For me to best help you, I've got to ask you a few questions. Would that be okay? That's a helping script. That's a helping script. And then I'll say, I'm then going to hear about you and your business. I'm going to share a nugget that's customized for you. And at the very end, I'll offer you a solution. If you're interested, great. If not, no big deal. We'll still be friends. Now, a pre-frame, I've told them exactly what's going to happen. So I want them to know for certain meetings, not all my meetings, but some meetings, people signed up for a reason of saying how to work with our company. So I want them to know at the end, no matter who they're talking to, they'll get all of the details. And some of you, when you're out there right now, the biggest challenge you have is not closing. The biggest challenge you have is not trying to find the right person. The biggest challenge you have is making sure you understand neuro-linguistic sales or copywriting, which is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. What do you want me to walk away with, Shay? What's the note you ain't putting down? Jot this down. It's on the screen. Put it right now. There are different types of scripts for different situations with different technology that is used. So it has different language patterns. Now, this is very, very important. So here's my question. Here's my question. Which path will you choose? I'm going to walk through this now, but which path are you going to choose? Are you going to continue to wing it, or shoot from the hip, shoot from the lip, try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant? Or are you going to step back and tell yourself, you know what? I've got to get better at what I'm saying, when I'm saying it, and how I'm saying it. Because if I don't do that, Shay, then you know what? I'm going to find myself in a place where I will not be as powerful and persuasive as I want to be. So let me talk about, if I can, for just a moment, the evergreen copywriting system. And this is really how you're able to connect with other folks. This is really how you're able to write the copy, how to get with them. And one of the things that I love is that you can really develop one sales talk. And Art McDino, the greatest salesman in the world, and I always say everybody should read the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. There's one piece that he mentions in there, and I'm not going to go into detail in the time I have. I wish I had more time. But one of the things he talks about is that I will study and better utter the words that I use to sell what I have. And I will practice and I will improve and I will polish the words I utter to sell my goods. And this is the point that stuck with me. For one presentation can deliver success with only one sales talk. If I do it with excellence, it can earn me lots and lots of money. So Shay, if you had a conversation, you were sitting down with the greatest salesman in the world. His name is Dr. Donald J. Moyne. You can Google him. He's someone that I work with. Probably spent over $50,000 with him. I was in Las Vegas with him having a conversation. And when I was there, that was one of those, I don't know, $12,000 type of 2-day boot camps. And he said, I'm going to share with you guys the number one idea I've learned. Now, if you're there with somebody and he's like your mentor and he's like the person that's been doing this, and he says, I'm going to share the number one idea I've learned, and I'm in a room with less than 8 people, you know what I did? I perked up. And here's what he shared. I'm going to give it to you. You're here. Urban CEO Network is sponsoring As Real as It Gets TV. So you're here. Let me share the one idea, just one idea. Jot this down in your notes. This might be the number one idea I share the entire time I'm here. But jot this down in your notes. Don't miss this. This will create the biggest breakthrough in your business. And here it is. Your words will make you rich. Hold up, Shay. You mean when I'm talking to someone? Your words will make you rich. You mean when I'm writing an email? Your words will make you rich. When I do my Facebook Live, your words will make you rich. When I write my book and tell my story, your words will make you rich. You mean when I'm recruiting people, Shay? Yeah. You get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. You'll connect to more people. You'll and beyond wherever you are today. So I'm going to encourage you. I told you the number one skill that every business owner needs, the number one skill is copywriting. And during these very unchallenging times that we're in right now, times of uncertainty, there are going to be some big losers. That ain't Shay Brown, okay? That ain't Terea Avant. That's not Urban CEO members. No, but there's going to be some big, huge winners. That's Shay Brown. Okay, that's you. You got what it takes. You're already successful, but you're getting to another level. And I made a commitment, no matter how hard I've worked, that I was going to get better at the words that I'm using. I'm already neuro-linguistic certified, okay? I've got a few letters behind my name to support a lot of that. But that's not the point. The point is, superstars, we all hold one common belief. Do you know what that belief is? We can always get better. And so I've been committed. And you look, my copywriting over the last 45 days is sharper than it's ever been. My funnels are better than they ever been. And that's the commitment that I made. So I want you to make one commitment. You're going to get better at your copywriting. And here's what I like to do. I like to step back. Maybe you have a sales page and like, Shay is not converting. Maybe you have an email sequence you're sending out. It's not communicating the way you want. Maybe you have a text message system that they're texting in, but yet it's just not happening. Or maybe you're doing webinars or master classes or Facebook Lives or podcasts, and you're like, Shay, I know there's an easier way. Here's my gift to you. We're doing a copywriting audit. That means we just take a look at what you have. No cost to you is my gift. And then we share that with you. And we're going to do that for you because we build systems, we build strategy, and we act as your sales dream team. They really need to change that. Your sales dream team. I like that today. I'm gonna write that down myself. That should say your sales dream mother. I'm putting that. Hold up. I'm being serious about this. This is a really serious moment for copywriting. I'm making a note. Don't go anywhere. Your sales dream team. All right. I'm gonna buy that domain right now. Okay, here we go. So here's what I want you to do. Don't you go get, God darn it. Hold on. I got a feeling. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Text the word copywriting in all seriousness. For those folks that text the word copywriting, this is my personal cell phone. This is not a Google find me some number. This is not a automated machine, although I have all of those tools. This is just for a handful of you out there that know you have the potential inside of you to perform at a higher level. You want to put a Hall of Famer on your team. You don't need just a team. You're like Michael Jordan. You're like, I just need a Scottie Pippen, all right? I just need another Hall of Fame. I need a Dennis Rodman on my team. Cool. Let's just have a conversation. Let me share and take a look at least your sales page or your lead magnet or whatever it may be. I was working with someone recently and they was like struggling. They said, Shay, I'm working as hard to get away this free gift as I am to actually sell the product. So we took a look. We had a copywriting audit. They had never in their life had anyone review their copy at my level. I just took a look at the lead generation magnet and I said to myself, self is missing 2 key components. You might be missing these 2 key components, and I'm going to give it to you right now. This is my gift. Now, whether you text copywriting or not, But that's my personal number. Now, if you do text it, you need to put in your first name so I know who you are. You need to put in your last name so I know who you are. You need to put in your best contact number. And I'm going to send you 25 of my top script writing techniques. I gave a few earlier, and I'm going to give you a few in just a moment. But I'm going to text it to you. Whether you meet or not, I came to outgive my competition. I came to change some lives. I came to give you the resources that you need so you can go actually earn the revenue so you can make a difference for someone else. So text the word copywriting to 202-270-1662 and then put your first name, put your last name, put your best contact number. Here's what I shared with the person. They were so excited. I said, look, you're missing two components. The first one you're missing is this does not solve a problem. But Shay, you don't understand. I took time to put that together. Look, all people want to know is what's the problem you're solving. The riches are in the niches. The second area that was mentioned is there was not an easy win, which means once you get this, how can they scan it or quickly look at it and get an easy win? Because I said, when's the last time you downloaded a whole PDF that was free and read the whole thing? She said, never. Duh, me either. But we will look through something to find the answer of what we were looking for. And so if you are the Tylenol to someone's headache, you are the aspirin to relieve some pain, then we've got to have an easy win in what they were doing. She turned it around. She took me up on the suggestion. As a result, she now has more folks that are opting in and getting her gift. Not because of Shay Brown. It's not about me. It's the power of the information I'm able to share. Now, I don't want to hold it there, but I want you to do that. So you might say, Shay, I just want to do my own script. Gotcha. I'm going to give you the steps. I showed up. I told you I showed up to give. So here's what you would do. If you were sitting across the table and you had paid $5,000 to be at our 2-day script writing boot camp, I would tell you exactly what I'm telling you now. Of course, if you ever get a chance to come, I do want you to come now. I do want you to come. It's a different experience hanging out. But first, create a list of the scripts that you need right now. That's number two. That's number one. Number one, first create a list of the scripts you need. What scripts do I need? Step number two, prioritize the list. What's the easiest, what's the urgent, and what's the most valuable? And then number three is pick a script to write. Select which script you're going to write first. See, this is really easy. This is really easy. And then step number four, I'm going to break it down in a moment. You all can thank Terea Avant right now because she's the visionary. And she said, Shay, I want you to teach and share something that people can walk away with. I said, cool. I mean, I love this talk and chat, but she said, no, we're going to teach. So I'm teaching you something that, again, it's not your fault. You may never have known this. And I'm wondering how much money have you left on the table month after month, year after year, because you just was never in this conversation. And as real as it gets, TV has made it possible through the sponsorship of Urban CEO Network with the visionary Terea Avant to be in this moment right now. So this is your moment. This is your year. This is your time. So I'm going to encourage you to create a laundry list of the scripts. Create a folder right now. Like while you're talking to me, create a folder and then create a subfolder. So you create a folder called scripts. And then underneath that, create a subfolder, stories, and then probing questions, and then offer. Now, those folks that text in, I'm not going to give you the 25 techniques. I'm going to give you a copy of the presentation. So I don't have time. I wish I could stay. Look, you got to take action, okay? And I want you just to imagine for a moment that your most profitable script is written. Maybe it's your product script right now that you're listening to me. Maybe for you, it's your story. Maybe for you, it's your script to set appointments. Maybe it's your recruiting script. Maybe it's your speaking script. Maybe it's the one that gets you on different platforms. Just imagine that's done. And I want you to imagine as a result of writing your script, you're earning an extra $20,000 over and beyond whatever you're earning right now. The money is going into your bank account. For some of you, that's not enough. I get it. $30,000 if you have a team. And some of you, you're like, Shay, if I just make an extra cool $10,000 of hard, cold cash that goes in my bank account, that goes into my personal account month after month, extra $120,000 just by getting better at the words that I'm using, I'm good. Imagine that's possible. Here's the question I have. How is your life different? What are you going to do with the money? Pay off some credit card debt? pay off your home. I want you to know, even if you're writing a check to family members who really depend on you, I want you to know that it's possible that what I'm about to break down for you, that sales scripting can make it all come true for you. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? To know that this can happen. We're not just talking the talk, but we're about to walk the walk, because I'm going to break down the components of a sales script. I gave you the outline, but now I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I told you this is your year. This is your time. Let's give them the components of a sales script. Let's break this thing down. The components of a sales script. Don't miss this, Natasha. Don't miss this, Mary Figures. Don't miss this, Geraldine. Don't miss this, Harold. Nancy, hang in there with us. Chastity, I'm glad you're here. Sharon Page, don't miss this. The components of a sales script. Component number one. Oops, wrong button. Sales scripting is like baking a cake. Okay? And I want you to imagine, I've never baked a cake in my life, by the way, but I want you to imagine you were baking a cake. And that cake looks good. Doesn't that cake look good? A little too much sugar on it. But you were baking a cake. And a cake has components, right? So let's look at the components it has. A cake has, you see it there? It has eggs, it has flour, it has sugar, it has butter. Now imagine that we're sitting there and we're about to bake this cake and we're about to leave, and we looked up and there was no sugar. Oh my gosh, what would you do? You would get up, you would get in your car, you would drive as fast as you could to the store, you would buy some sugar, get in line, get in your car, get back home and say, I got the sugar. Woo! Because this would be without sugar. And that's what sales scripting is. I'm going to give you the ingredients, because you wouldn't start where you are now and then tell yourself, here's the cake. Look at that cake. And then you wouldn't say, Shay, you gave me the ingredients. I'm going to put the eggs on last. Like after I get the icing, right now I'm going to go crack an egg on that. You wouldn't do that. And that's when you learn sales scripting sequences, which I'm going to walk you through right now. See, check this out. Jot this in your notes. Take a picture of this. Just put this in your notes. Sales scripting can take you from where you are today. Get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. What you're writing down, what you're sending in text messages, what you're sending in emails, from where you are to where you want to be. So let me share with you an effective sales scripting process that you can have. And I want to make sure you have this. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Let me just give you the process. Oops, let me just give you, this is what I talked about earlier, the 4S formula. Don't worry about that. For those that do get this, you'll learn the perfect seven. Perfect seven, let me give you the 1 minute signal. You always start with the product that you have, and then you get the words you're going to use. Then you make the copy. That makes it irresistible. Then you add the design, and you really, at the end of the day, keep it all simple. So here's a laundry list of what you need to do your script. Here are the components. Jot this in your notes. The components of a sales script are stories, probing questions, offer, and then benefits. Now I'm going to break it down for you in a way that you can follow me and that you can understand this. First, jot this in your notes. Identify customer needs. The fastest, easiest way to persuade and influence someone is to find out what they want and then give it to them. Now, when you talk about identifying customer needs, you're going to have probing questions and probing statements. But first, I want you to write this one question down. Now, you might not have time to share all the powerful questions you have, but look there. Here's the question. We put it up there for you because this could help some of you. Just one question. Here it is. What is your true need in regards to blank? What is your true need in regards to using technology in your business? What is your true need in regards to having your book published? What is your true needs in regards to working with a coach to be able to have better health? What is your true need in regards to having a website that speaks to your target audience? What is your true need in regards to ... There's so many folks that are leaving that out. So I want you to slow down and go back and put what we put down earlier. I want you to work on having a list of sales scripts, prioritizing the list, a list of probing questions, and we're going to put a list of the benefits. So I'm putting it there so you at least have it. Now, this is a lot. This is a lot. So if those that texted in earlier, don't worry. We're going to help you with that. But I want to give you something else just around probing questions, and it's called buyer's fingerprint. And your buyer's fingerprint, this is something I learned from my mentor, but your buyer's fingerprint means that all of us have a different way of buying. Now, we do teach buyers profiling. That's a different conversation. But buyer's fingerprint is your way you buy is unique. Now, if I was going to the dealership with Mother Dear, and I love going with Mother Dear. In fact, I take her with me because she loves to negotiate. Mother Dear will go, and I took her when I bought my Lexus truck several years ago, and she would sit there and she would negotiate. Now, they got to understand that Mother Dear will sit there, she will drive the car, she will come back, she will let them pull all information, and she's going to drive the car home. She's always taking the car home that night. Shay Brown, I'll pay a little more. I'm trying to be out there joking like in 3 hours, okay? Mother Dear got all day. We buy differently. And so you've got to understand, what is your buyer's fingerprint for your clients? There's 7 buyer profile styles, but what speaks to them, and what language, Kristen, what language, Samuel, what language at the right time, Mary, what language makes the most sense at the right time for those individuals? So I want you to really develop your key questions in advance. I want you to know who they are and what you're going to ask, so you're not winging it. Now I'm going to go to something very important. I've only got about another 10 minutes, and I'm bringing this thing down the home stretch. But I want to share this one last piece with you because it's so important. And here it is. It's called benefits. Now, you've been often taught, at least I was for many years, that people buy who? They buy you. And that was true once upon a time. But there's a paradigm shift. Yes, I get it. They got to like you. I understand. They gotta trust you. I understand. You gotta have a pleasing personality. I understand. But at the end of the day, let me tell you what they buy. Jot this thing notes. Here it is right there. It's only 3 words. People buy benefits. Put that in your notes. People buy the benefits you say your product or service is going to deliver, that's going to help them solve a problem. You see, people only want to work with folks and deal with products for stuff they want. Now, this is so important. Now, people always say, well, Shay, if they buy benefits, what are the benefits? I mean, what do you want me to do? Give it to me, the ABCs. I'm going to give it to you right now. Then we're wrapping it up. But I want you to be focused in your sales scripts on share the benefits. Because if they buy benefits, what do you got to do? Share the benefits. But there are 5 different types of benefits. And I want to give these to you. And I want you to include them when it makes sense in some of your sales script writing that you're doing, because this is so important. But here it is. First, they buy tangible benefits. Tangible benefits are things they can touch, that they can feel. When you improve your sales skills, when you improve your copywriting, tangible benefits is there's money goes into your bank account. Tangible is you can see the clients that exist for you. So for your product or services, what are the tangible benefits that you offer right now? Again, I don't want to spend too much time, but I want to break that thing down. Then there's intangible benefits. Intangible benefits are the things they can't touch, they can't see. The fact that you show up for As You TV, the fact that you're here right now, one benefit is you have more confidence maybe. Maybe you have more energy because just by watching and saying, you know what, it's not me, Shay. I'm not doing anything wrong. I just got to focus on my words, dual linguistic sales. I've got to focus on copywriting. I was never, ever focus on it because I don't write. I am not a writer. I failed English. I'll say you're not alone. I failed too. I've been there. I get that. I'm not talking about English. I'm talking about you being able to communicate, be more effective, be briefer, be to the point, and connect with other folks. You do that already. We're going to just make you better. So intangible benefits could be the person that has peace of mind. They made a good decision. I brought on someone recently that hired us. And I asked them, which I love to ask the question. If you ever work with me, I always ask the question, what's one of the reasons why you decided to spend your hard-earned cash with our company? And she said, one of the reasons is it gives me peace of mind knowing I made a good decision. I was going to spend the money. I just was trying to decide when and where and with who. And I can rest knowing that you're looking out for me. Now, that's an intangible benefit. I can't put my hands on that. I can't touch that. But I know that it happens. So, and many times this is left out. And then there's the benefit of taking action. Obviously, why should they take action now? Is there a sense of urgency? Sometimes it's about the price. Sometimes it's only got so many folks. There's always sense of urgency benefits. Why should I do it now? Why not wait till next week to do my website? Why not wait till tomorrow? Why do it now? That's called a reasonable request at a reasonable time. But then my favorite one that I see left out, and if this is you, I want you to pay attention, please. This might be one of the top 3 ideas I'm going to share. And I've already shared your words will make you rich. I've already shared the number 1 skill that every business owner needs is copywriting. I've already shared that you've got to get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. But this benefit is called the consequences of not taking action. Let me give you a quick example. I want you to imagine for a moment that I have a leaky faucet, right? You got a leaky faucet. So I call up a plumber. The plumber shows up and I say, I got a leaky faucet. The plumber checks. Mr. Brown, you have a leaky faucet. I know I have a leaky faucet. You don't need to tell me that. It will be $75 an hour. I'll take care of that leaky faucet. What? I'm not paying no $75. Okay. So the plumber leaves. But for every day the plumber's gone, I still have a what? Yeah, somebody said leaky faucet. Somebody said, Shay, that was leading language. It was leading language. Of course it was leading language. But I wanted to share that with you because that's the consequences of not taking action. So if they don't take action with you now, what's the big so what for you? And then the last one I want to share is called the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. Now, this is so interesting because for so long I sold sales training, and the benefit of you buying sales training, please, everybody, please buy sales training. Yes. What's the benefit? You would make more money. So the benefit of sales training, which I sold, is you made more what? Money. Yay. But that wasn't why anybody was hiring us. The reason they was hiring us wasn't for sales training. They weren't hiring us to make more money. It was the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. It was what the money would do for them. Allow them to leave their 9 to 5. Maybe that's where you are right now, and you're in this business because you want to leave your 9 to 5 one day. And you know, if you improve your selling skills, which is the fastest, easiest way to grow your business, then you can leave your 9 to 5. For others, it was being able to take care of a loved one. Their family is dependent on them. And so when they improve these skills, they can send their kids to a school of their choice. They can move out of their current neighborhood. See, it was the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. And I want you to think for a moment right now, what's the benefit of the benefit of the benefit for you? The benefit of you being here right now is that, yeah, you're getting some good information. The benefit of you getting some good information is that you will make more money. But I believe, jot this in your notes, there's a lifetime benefit. And the lifetime benefit is that you'll be able to use this for the rest of your life. That's the lifetime benefit. If you're watching right now, if you tune in, if you're being there, because there is a hard way. And the hard way is to go out there and do what you're doing now. You will be successful. Every single one of you. You don't do anything but leave off here and be pumped up. You're going to be successful. But what I know is that there is an easier way of doing it. And the easier way is to duplicate what you're doing and have other people do the work. An easier way is to have a systematic way that you do something. Because I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again, systems beat goals every single time. Put that in your notes. Systems beat goals every single time. Don't miss that golden nuggets. I just dropped it. Systems beat goals every single time. Why is that, Shay? Because goals are always in the future. You never, ever get to the goal, but you're always using a systematic way to do there and chase after. I've run 5 marathons. It's not about running marathons. I'm a marathon runner. I love running. I run more half marathons. I don't even count them anymore. More 5Ks, 10Ks, 10 milers. But here's what I know. I can't get up and sprint 26.2 miles. But if I set a goal to do it, I'll be excited today. But if I have a system and I get up tomorrow and I run 3 miles, and I get up the next day and I run another 3 miles, I get the next day and I run 5 miles, and I follow that system, I'm going to wake up one morning and I promise you I'm going to start and we're going to run 26.2 miles. For some of you, that's how your business is. That's how you've got to be able to generate qualified leads and attract them. You've got to be able to say something to them, let them know you solve a problem. And you've got to be able to convert them. You only need 3 systems: a client attraction system, an appointment setting system, and the last system is a what? A client conversion system. Because the best use of your time every single day. Someone said, Shay, what's the best use of my time? The best use of your time every single day is time in front of people who have a problem. That's the best use of your time. Someone said, Shay, why are you doing what you're doing? Because that's the best use of my time. You got a problem, I show up and say I solve it. You don't have to work with me, work with somebody. But then, Shay, what's the second best use of my time? You got to have a system. Well, if I'm not in front of people, and that could be through your webinars, that could be through your sales pages. That could be through your emails. That could be through your text messages. You're always communicating with folks. I said, well, the next best use of your time is finding someone with a problem. So our goal every single day as entrepreneurs, our goal as small business owners, our goal as urban CEO members, our goal is to get up every single day and find someone with a problem and get in front of them and share how we solve it. God's given us, you might not be a Christian, that's okay with me, and then I shouldn't say this, but you've been given a gift. You've been given the expertise. You've been given the talent. He allowed you to wake up this morning and he said, go out there and do something, not for yourself, but for someone else. And you might be sitting right there right now. You don't have all the resources. Shay, the only thing holding me back is resources. I need revenue to buy those resources. Well, that's what copywriting will do for you. It allows you to generate the revenue to purchase the resources that are necessary to execute that big vision that you have for the people you were called to serve. So we do build systems, yes. We do build strategy, yes. We teach the evergreen selling system. We build systems, yes, we do that. But we also help you and act as your sales team. If you're out there right now and say, Shay, I just want you to review my copy. We're doing a copywriting audit, no cost. That's my personal cell number. You can text it. It's my personal cell number. Now, what am I going to do is I get ready to come over to Taria in the next 2 minutes. First, I'm going to send you 25 script writing techniques. That's my personal cell. I'm going to send it to you. If I don't send it to you personally, Maria on my team will send it. Who? Maria on my team will send it. But we'll get it to you. The second thing you'll do is you have an opportunity to have a one-on-one conversation. And I will do an audit. We'll look at your sales page. We'll look at your scripts that you're using. We'll talk about the words you're using. And then we will re-engineer or persuasion engineer something and share techniques that fit your signature selling style. And if you don't know that, then we want you to know that. And then finally, my gift and promise to you is that you'll walk away with at least one good idea that you can use immediately to instantly make more sales with less effort. Because this is your time. This is your year. And I believe for you, the best is still yet to come. I believe the best is yet to come. I believe the best is still yet to come. So with that being said, I want to thank Always Real Talk TV. I want to do a special shout out to Urban CEO Network for sponsoring this. I want to thank Taria Avant for having this vision to get and provide this platform. And as I close with every single one of you who are watching, I'll go with you, Taria. I will say this. Let me close with these final thoughts. That today, for anyone watching out there, today is your January 1st. Put that down in your notes. Today is your January 1st. You get a fresh start. You get a do-over. You get a chance to hit not the reset button, not the pivot button, because we don't pivot as entrepreneurs. We're always changing. This is nothing new for you and for I, right? The world may have to pivot because we never seen what's happening, but as entrepreneurs, we're always changing. There is no freaking pivot, right? So today is just another day, and today is our January 1st. Yes, I understand it's very serious. I've lost family members to this. Team has been impacted to this. People I know very close and very personal, incomes have been completely wiped out. But this I know for sure. I believe that God, you may not believe him, I believe he's given us one gift. One gift, at least he's given me. And if he gave me, he gave it to you. One gift he gave us, he's given us the gift of time. And I've had more time to spend with myself right now in the place that I pay for, where I'm not stuck, but I'm safe. And while I'm safe, I promise you there'll be some winners and there's going to be some losers. But for those folks that want to be on the winner side, I'm one of the big winners, then this is your time. Today is your January 1st. You can get a fresh start. Today is your January 1st. You can get your copy going. Today is your January 1st. You work with Taria, and I promise you, you'll get that book done. You'll get that message out. Today is your January 1st. I want you to do 3 things. Jot these 3 things down, and I'm gone. I'm out. It's over. But to put these 3 things down, it's number 1, I want you to decide. You make a decision. You imagine what's possible, and you go after with everything you got. Number 1, decide. Today is my January 1st. I've already decided. Number 2, I want you to believe. Believe if someone else has done it, so can I. And number 3, it's time for massive action. There's a time for reflection and there's a time for planning. Well, I'm not reflecting right now, and I ain't planning. There's a big time for massive action. And you just follow what we do. We're on the 90-day year. We got the pedal to the metal, and it's full steam ahead. So with that being said, for everyone out there that want to know who's doing all that screaming once again, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. Remember, time is so long. Life, well, my friend, is so short. Live in the moment and make it count. God bless. I wish you success. Back over to you, Taria.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Shay. You were on fire, and I can tell you, I've been seeing the comments, and a lot of people are saying, you know what, I need you to review my copy. I need you to check out what it is that we're doing. Shay, I do want to ask you a real quick question. I know you're still here. Are you still here, Shay?
Yes, I am. Mic check, mic check. I'm here. Where would I go? I have nowhere to go but hang out with you and Urban CEO Network on the As Real As It Talk TV. Holla at your boy. I'm up in the house.
In the house. All right, look, what if somebody does not yet have their copy and they want to know, like, is it okay to still go ahead and send you the text message? Is this something that you can still help us out with?
Absolutely. 99% of folks don't have any copy. Okay, they don't. They might have a web page up, and that is copy technically. They may have a squeeze page up, and that is copy technically. They may have posted something on their Facebook page, and that is copy technically. But most folks, they never thought about it. I never thought about it. Okay, I just didn't until someone said, Shay, your words can make you rich. You get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. You have more impact. You'll reach more folks, and you'll be able to communicate more effectively. And that's what I really focus on. So yeah, if you don't have your copy, that's fine. You know, for those folks that are texting in 202-270, shameless plug, 202-270-1662, and you're texting in copywriting, I'll send you the 25 techniques. You don't have to have a one-on-one. If you want to, great, but we'll at least stay in the conversation, and it'll be so much fun.
And look, and he's not lying. This is his real number, y'all. Hey, what in the world?
For Urban CEO, as always, Real Talk TV. Yes, I'm giving it up.
Look, you know, I don't give people my number. They know.
I'm married, so unlike you, you know, I'm
number.
easy.
Because when he was like, this is my number, I had to go look at my phone because I was like, I texted him today. Let me just make sure that's his number, y'all. So y'all need to text the information in because I don't know how long he's going to make this number readily available for you guys. I don't know. But definitely, I appreciate you for extending that opportunity to all of our urban CEOs because, you know, copy is something that's very important. And honestly, many CEOs that are kind of getting started in the space of entrepreneurship, Shay, they don't really know what we mean by the term of copy. And so if you could give a definition, I know we went through this whole presentation, but sure, just for some people that are just now rejoining us, if you could give a simple definition of what copy really is, could you explain that to everybody that's watching again?
Sure. Let me break it down for you. Copy is what you say. So it's the words you're using. It's when you say it. And it's how you say it. So it's what you're saying. So if you're communicating and you're using words, then that is what we call scripting, or people like the word copy. I like to use word scripting because sales scripting is what we talk about a lot, but that is copy. So copy could be you posting something to your Facebook page. That's copy. Copy could be you talking on your podcast. Those are words you're using. That is copy. A copy could be how you ask someone if they want to collaborate with you, partner with you. That is copy. And so when we're communicating in this world, it has nothing to do with social distancing. It has nothing to do with what's going on in the world. We've always had to communicate through the power of these fiber optic lines right now. These are words that I'm uttering to you, and that is copy or sales scripting because it's words in sequence that have meaning. That's the definition. Words in sequence that have meaning. Let me give you one sentence definition. Words in sequence that have meaning. Because if you weren't using that, you'd be speaking in a term called gibberish. And gibberish is how schizophrenics talk. And none of us talk like that. They talk in words like block, water, car, hungry. They're words that are not in sequence and they have no harmony. And that's not you. So it's not a matter if you are using a sales script or copy. The only question is, how are you making it more powerful? How are you making it more persuasive? And how are you communicating on the same frequency as someone else? So they understand not only what you're saying, but you're speaking their thoughts. So you're talking to their subconscious mind.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again, Shay. We appreciate you for, taking your time. I know you're busy. I mean, Shay has his show that he does literally like every day. So we appreciate you for being here
Thank
with
you.
us. Any last and parting words that you want to leave with all of our urban CEOs watching today?
Sure. My last words that I would leave with you today is that today is your January 1st, and that the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. So when you say today is your January 1st, I don't want you to get excited and just get motivated and just get inspired. And it's just another moment in time. No, 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 no. Just like you were back on December 31st, after a couple of drinks on the back of a napkin, you were fired up, you were ready to go. Well, we know how that landed, right? We know how that landed. No, no, no. I want you to do three things. I want you to decide and make a decision that today is your January 1st. It's a do-over. It's a fresh start. And this is going to change the trajectory of your life. Number two, I want you to believe that it's possible. If there's a little voice in the back of your mind saying, here we go again. No, you're not. You're never consistent. No, no, no. Tell yourself, no, today is my January 1st, because life is a series of being on track and off track. And I've been on both tracks, right? On track and off track. So tell yourself, I'm just one decision from being back on track again. And last, but more importantly, take action. One of the things that held me back for so long is I didn't take action. I would say I was going to do something, believed I was going to do something, wanted to do something, took a class on doing something, watched a YouTube video on doing something, had masterminds about doing something. But guess what? I never did. I never did anything. So it's like, if you want to get better and go to the gym, what do you have to do? You got to go put in the time. You got to go do the reps. Nobody can do your push-ups but you. Those are my closing comments, that today is your January 1st. You've got greatness inside you. And for you, the best is still yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best, my friend and fellow Urban CEO Network members, the best is yet to come.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you again, Shay, for just spending time with
Thank you.
us. And you just did an incredible job. And I know a lot of people should be texting. By the way, if you sent your text or you're going to be sending your text, I want you to put hashtag I'm in. Hashtag I'm in, because I want to see who is serious about getting their copyright. Let me tell you something. For me, when I started understanding the verbiage that I was using, not just when I speak, but when I put anything out on social media, emails, texting, etc., it was what really took us to a whole nother level. In fact, where he's talking about copy, even the copy that you guys see on this overlay, like this stuff right here, all of this is copy. Text, any kind of text is copy. So for those of you who are sending that text message, I want you to put hashtag I'm in, and we want to see who is serious going to that next level. We got Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. She says I'm in. Deshaunda Jennings says I'm in. And that's what I'm talking about. You guys go ahead and send in your messages. Let us know who is in. Now, with that stated, do not forget, guys, we also are doing a giveaway today, okay? You guys, this is incredible. My little niece, okay, she done started her own business. She done logged into the Urban CEO Academy, and she has decided to take action on the body butter training that we did. Literally did a whole training teaching you guys how to make your own body butters. And she took it to the next level. She said, you know what, sis? I ain't stopping at no body butter. I'm going to increase it and make some body scrubs, body scrubs. And I'm going to make a lip scrub. And I'm going to make, she's selling all type of stuff. And the name of her company, guys, is called Real Life. And so right now you guys want to plug into her, but we're going to be giving away 2 body scrubs, 2 lip scrubs, and boop boop, if you win, you're gonna get one of these watches right here. We're gonna take care of it. You just gotta activate it. If you activate it, we'll pay you back. This watch is amazing. It is a fitness watch, and you can connect it to your phone, so when your phone rings, it'll let you know all types of stuff. You can connect it right to your phone. It is super amazing. And for being an Academy member, as well as sending your text message in, okay? You must send in your text message to 484848. You want to put Urban CEO. That'll put you on our list so that you do not need to miss any more broadcasts, any more things that we're doing. Guys, we have the Urban CEO Summit that's coming up. By the way, it's going to be virtual. I'm super excited about that. We have the Urban CEO Conference coming up, all types of stuff. We do not want you to miss it. So you need to be on both of those. You need to be an Academy member and be on the list, okay? We will select 2 winners today. So if you are the winner, you will get contacted by our team, and you have until tonight to respond, to give us your shipping address so we can send you those items as well as some additional bonus things to be a part of it. Being an Academy member has its advantages, darling. You get a lot of free things, okay? And guess what? For June, because we are going to be doing, let me put this back on the screen so y'all can see the giveaway. For June, because we are doing our virtual conference, we like to try to have our Power Packs available to you guys when you come to the Urban CEO Summits. But because we're going to be virtual, we're going to have to be mailing out those Power Packs. So for all Academy members, guys, as long as you have qualified, you will be getting your Power Packs in the mail, okay? So do not worry, all right? We're going to make sure you still get blessed with a whole lot of goodness, okay? Ooh, that was good. Get blessed with a whole lot of goodness, okay? So make sure that, guys, you plug into that. And other than that, I am so excited about what's to come. If you're interested in becoming an ambassador, you want to learn more about what Urban CEO is all about, please go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassador and join us in this movement, guys. We are looking for men and women from all over the world. We're not just here in the United States. We are expanding all over the world. We want you to be a part of it. We want to teach you guys how to be able to go out here and get the bag and have success. So with that stated, y'all, this is another edition of As Real As It Gets TV. Y'all go ahead and send in your text messages. I see a lot more people were saying, I'm in. It's free. This is huge. So make sure you guys connect with Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Again, Taria Vision Avant, Urban CEO Network. That is the show. Holla at your girl. Deuces.